You ready for this? This is exciting. Very, very exciting. We have here a brown box. It's not just any brown box, it's an extremely well taped up brown box. Whoever did this spent a lot of time putting it together. All right, come on, quick, take it up. Yeah, that'll do it. So obviously I've got no idea what's in here, not a clue, okay? But let's open it up and find out. It's a kid's school bag. Right, this is the game changer, okay? And I mean that. I am very excited to get this up and running. It, of course, is a Foresight GC Quad. So, specs for everyone that's interested, you nerds. Technology, it's a quadrascopic high-speed camera system. It weighs roughly just under 4 kilograms and has the ability to take up to 200 pictures as the club impacts the ball. So, here we go. So the reality is, I've had this system sat at my desk for the best part of a year. The issue being this screen. As you can see, it's extremely curved. That giving us the problem that you actually need a special wrapping software to be able to get an extremely wide picture. So we're definitely getting there with that screen wrap software. As we can see, the Foresight main menu fits pretty well. But the next part gives me a great excuse. Because currently, when we get to a range for testing clubs or we go on the virtual golf course, you'll notice that it appears a little bit stretched, especially with the ball flights. So as you can see, the ball is a little flat, not exactly round. I mean, the reason it's an excuse is because the side spin is going to be over exaggerated slightly. Line ball. That's that side spin, it's stretched. If it wasn't stretched, that would have been on the line. It wouldn't. So I personally prefer that option, but we also have a windowed version. Now this aspect ratio isn't stretched so that everything should appear normal. The problem is we get these two dark edges down the side which we can fill with graphics. So I just want you to comment down below which one you prefer to see. Windowed, or do you prefer the full window, even though it could be slightly stretched? Let me know. So this is a huge year for the channel, hence why I feel like a change like this system is required. But you're probably asking yourself, about golf was working fine, why would you need to change to a Foresight GC Quad? And that's a great question. But there are a few reasons. The biggest one is convenience. I mean, the fact that a system like About Golf, as good as it is, it's fixed to the roof. It's like the Foresight GC Hawk. Fixed to the roof, it's going nowhere, in this room only, that's it. And I don't know about you guys, but as soon as we can, I want to be traveling everywhere possible. Like non-stop. Feet will not touch the ground as soon as we're allowed to go. So not only is the GC Quad fantastic in here, guess what's in here? We can obviously travel with a GC Quad. So we haven't got to change software. I look like a school kid, don't I? And we can take the system and the numbers saved on the software anywhere we want to go in the world. TEAMAL on tour. But that's not even touching the sides. Great, you can take it in a backpack, whoop-de-doo basil. We've also got a trillion content options. We have online long drives closest to pin, FSX skills challenges, actual tournaments, online tournaments. Not to mention the putting software in this thing is actually fantastic. So we might actually get some numbers while choosing putters. Which, thinking about it, I don't think I really want to see. Number two is Number two is I can't say this word. Number two is familiarity. As you may or may not know, I've been doing this YouTube gig for quite some time. Only a few years on this channel, but I started in the UK many, many years ago. I had terrible hair, many ear piercings. Look at that. I'm going to explain to you exactly what this is doing. But I suppose I didn't look like I'd swallowed my car. So I started roughly 2012, 2013, I think, my original mobile phone videos. Ugh. And my first system, no it wasn't, it was a Vector. I used to fit clubs on a Vector machine. Does anyone remember Vector? Terrible. But the second system, which quickly replaced the Vector, was the GC2. I didn't have a HMT attachment, it wasn't a quad, it was literally the original GC2. But yeah, it's software I've used for a very long, well, most of my golfing career. So it's great to be back where it all started, really. Familiarity. And number 3, which is probably one of the biggest reasons it's going to be huge for the channel and hopefully great for future content for you guys, and that's collaborations. Obviously, current situation, it's very difficult to be face to face with other creators. A lot of them though are using this system, and this has fantastic online abilities. I may be talking to a few already, is all I'm saying, okay? And obviously one of those channels are my boys, the Torontonians, obviously using the same system. I'm hoping now we can literally cross-reference perfectly for challenges. Moving forward, we can do, hopefully, I assume it's easy to literally play it online. We'll see. But now it's time, I think we give this thing a bit of a demo. So what I'm going to do is head to the range, hit a few shots like we would do on a club review, so you guys can get an insight of what it's going to look like in the future, and then I'll play a few virtual holes. Because. So for anyone that really cares what I'm hitting, I'm yet to do a review on these. These are obviously the Rad Speed irons hitting the 7-iron. We've even got the Brenda update as well, so she's here. Barbara's still loading on the right hand side. Yep. Sit, soft. Sit! Soft. No one believes me that I'm this clumsy, honestly. It's all real. Now it decides to go that way. So this is more of a behind the scenes video really, a bit of an update of what's coming. I don't want to just plonk this system down without explaining exactly what's happening. I hope you all understand. Very high. If you're still with me, you're going to get rewarded with a few extras of what's coming up. Any idea? Yeah. Could be too much club, I reckon, but ease it in. Bit like that. How good does that water look? So yeah guys, just a little Happy New Year video, a little insight behind the scenes of what exactly is the game plan in 2021 with my new sidekick. If you have any questions about the new system or the reason I've changed over, stick them in the comment section below. If you're not a part of TEAMAL, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And of course, follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm streaming on Twitch.